My landlord tried to evict me. I ended up buying the building instead. 3 months ago, I found an eviction notice taped to my apartment door. Not a warning, an actual 30-day notice after 5 years of perfect payment history. My hands trembled as I read the paper. This apartment was the only home my daughter had ever known. The one with height marks penciled on her bedroom doorframe in the kitchen where I'd started my now thriving bakery business. The notice claimed building renovations required all tenants to vacate, but the rumor around the complex was that some developer was turning our affordable units into luxury condos. The kind none of us could afford. That night, after tucking my 6-year-old into bed, I sat at my tiny kitchen table and cried. Then I got angry. Then I got curious. I started researching property records instead of sleeping. That's when I discovered something interesting. My landlord wasn't some faceless corporation. It was one man, Gerald Thompson, a 72-year-old widower who'd owned a building for decades, and according to public records, he was behind on property taxes. Instead of packing boxes, I went to the bank where I'd established credit through my bakery. I need to know how to buy an apartment building, I told the loan officer, who looked at me like I'd lost my mind. These luxury developers are offering your landlord cash, she warned me. You can't compete with that. Maybe not, I admitted, but I can offer him something they can't. The next day, I showed up at Gerald's house with a box of my signature maple scones, the ones that sell out every Saturday at the farmer's market. When he answered the door, I recognized him from maintenance visits, though I'd never known he was the owner. I am here about the building, I said. He sighed heavily. If you are here to argue about the eviction, I'm here to buy it, I interrupted. Gerald stared at me for a long moment before inviting me in. His living room was filled with old photographs, including one of a smiling woman standing in front of my apartment building when it was new. My wife insisted we keep the rents affordable, he explained, voice cracking slightly, but I am too old to manage it anymore and these developers keep calling. I placed a folder on his coffee table. This is what the bank will loan me. It's less than the developers offered, but I'll keep the building as is. Your wife's legacy stays intact. His eyes watered, and the tenants stay right where they are, with just a modest rent increase to cover expenses. 2 weeks later, I signed the papers. The day after, I went door to door, tearing up eviction notices and introducing myself as the new owner. Yesterday, I painted over the height marks in my daughter's room because we're moving into the larger superintendent's apartment on the first floor. The building needs work, but we're doing it gradually with no one displaced. This morning, Gerald stopped by with a housewarming gift, a framed photo of his wife in front of the building. She would have liked to, he said, eyes crinkling with approval. Sometimes the best investment isn't in property, it's in the people who call it home.